In this video I'm going to show you how to paint this Christmas mousse project. You'll need the Kimple colors. Other colors that work the same as Kimple are Fashion Hues color. And then you'll just need some cotton rags for the wiping back. And that's it. Step one is to base coat, prime and base coat your piece. Using Kimple's Ebony, I'm going to start antiquing this. It's a fairly big piece, so it's going to take a while. I'm going to work a section at a time. I'm just going to cover up this, the part I'm not working, so my hands can touch it without getting it dirty. And so just start putting it on. On the ribbons, I'm just going to go wherever there's a crease. Not going to go over there. You can go over it if you want. It won't really hurt anything, I guess, but I'm going to try to keep these areas nice and white. Over the mousse, go ahead. Those you're going to coat full strength. And the scarves, I'm also going to try to keep in the crevices. The goal is just to try to keep it as nice and white as possible where there's not a crevice. I'm not going to do the ribbon. That I'm going to leave white. Not going to antique that. Antique the entire boots, cover those all up, and the face of the reindeers, the ears. On the antlers, just go over any little creases. Next, take a rag and start wiping back. Keep switching to clean parts of the rag and just keep working it as best you can. And then we're going to go back in with a product that helps pull back after we work this as best we can. So this is the best that I could get it with just using a rag. Now I'm going to use my favorite product to help me pull back. It's Americana's Drying Time Extender. Take some of the extender, put it on your rag, and then you just need to lightly touch. And as soon as this product touches the Kimple colors, it's immediately just going to start helping it pull back. This is what it looks like pulled back. Now I had to work this quite a bit, so I encourage you to just keep using your rag, keep switching to clean parts and putting that extender on, and eventually you'll get it pulled back. And then also with the Kimple colors, if you would get tired or you get interrupted, that's going to be okay. The Kimple colors can dry, and as soon as you get it wet with this extender, it's going to just pull back real nicely. So no worries if you want to take a break from it and come back to it. So this is what the piece looks like, antiqued and then pulled back. I'm going to start with the two girl mousse, the ones that have the bows, this one, and then this one. And I'm going to paint their bodies in Kimple's taupe. Working them one at a time. Cover the face in the taupe. Paint it on full strength. And using your rag, you're just going to gently, in circular motion, start wiping back. Just work it real gentle. So I did the same thing to this girl mousse. And now I'm going to brighten up around their nostrils and then around the top of the eyes. So I'm going to use Kimple's White and a Q-tip. Just kind of dab it on there. And using your rag, again, just start gently wiping back. Using Kimple's Ebony, paint the nostrils. Using a Q-tip, just go over the top and it'll create a nice antiquing effect. Using Kimple's Burgundy, I'm going to paint the boots and this hat and the bow and her boots in Kimple's Burgundy. So first apply it full strength. Using your rag, start pulling back. Just use on the bow, just use real gentle motions. Circular, start pulling that back. Just work this until you get it the way you want it. Using Kimple's Brown, go over the face of the 3 boy moose. And also cover this in brown and then the top of the hat. Same on this one. Using your rag, start wiping back. I'm going to be painting these 3 moose in Kimple's Emerald. I've already done the hats and the boots. And then just like all the Kimple colors, paint it on full strength, and then it'll be the pulling back process to get the real pretty antiquing look in the using your rag. Just in a real gentle round motion, start wiping back. And just keep working it until you get the effect that you want. I used Kimple's Angel Flesh to go over each pair of boots. And so you just, again, put it on full strength and then wipe it back. And you can see that it's still going to leave the dark. Which the Kimple colors are so nice for that. Then using a Q-tip, let's get a little bit on a Q-tip of color, and then just go over on each boot, getting it wet, switching to the dry side, and then pulling it back. And just it'll highlight each of the little, this one has hearts, the design on each little boot. So just do it in, I guess it'll be this emerald in all of them. So that's how I'm going to do that. I painted their feet in the Kimple's Ebony, and then just using a rag, very gently in a circular motion, start wiping them back. And I'm going to work these. I painted the antlers in Kimple's Angel Flesh and then outlined towards the bottom in Kimple's Amber. Next, I'm going to work on the eyes. Step 1 is to paint the entire iris white with an acrylic white paint. Doesn't matter what kind of acrylic paint you use. For girl items, I like to do some eyeshadow. And first I do an eyeshadow in a metallic color, so just put it on there where an eyeshadow would normally appear. Next, using a Q-tip with the same color, that emerald color, again I'm going to create an eyeshadow, and so then just switch to the clean part and just start pulling it back until you get the look that you want. In Kimple's Emerald, you're going to create the iris, and it's going to be looking towards, she's going to be looking towards the other moose. So I'm going to go about like that. And then fill that in. Next, paint the pupil black, then fill it in. For the eyelashes, you always start on the inside, and we're going to work out. You'll want to thin your paint down with water. Just going to use a black. Starting on the inside, start at the base of the eye, and then just go up. For the next eyelash, you always start at the base of the last one, and then go up. Again, start at the base of the last one, and go out. This is going to create a really nice, thick eyelash. Then always stop about right there. You'll always want a gap between the upper eyelashes and the bottom. They should never touch. On the bottom lash, again, start on the inside and go out. Again, be sure to leave a gap. For the other eye, flip your item over. That will be a lot easier. And starting again on the inside, up and out, and then stopping about right there. On the inside, start on the in, work out, and then for a girl, you'll go back in and create the wispy, really long lashes. If it was a boy, you would leave it just the way it is with the shorter ones. The final step is to do a white highlighting dot. I'm going to do a little tiny one next to it. And that's it. On the hats, I'm going to finish them by going over them, wet coating them in white, and just put a little bit of white paint on your brush. Just do that, it'll just help smooth out the paint. And then you want to use an angle, a strong angle, like scraping a peanut butter jar, and just start going over it. The last thing I did is I painted the ribbon white and then coated it in a metallic stain or a metallic acrylic. And so this is it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it inspires you to try out the Kimple colors. Another color that's similar to the Kimple are the fashion hue colors. Either one will work. So happy painting. Thanks for watching.